Baker with Baker DMM. This is our video coaching newsletter. Topic of today's newsletter is going to be power of attorney. Before we get into our question, I want to read you the definition of power of attorney. It states, the power of attorney has the authority to act for another person in specified or all legal or financial matters. So when someone becomes a power of attorney, there is a very large amount of trust granted to that individual to serve as a power of attorney. And earlier this year, I was in a presentation and an audience member asked a question. She was given advice from an attorney in the Northeast that she should name both of her sons as co-agents. And it's an interesting topic, and it's not an easy answer. Either way you go could be good or bad, really. If you have two individuals as your co-agents, the wonderful thing is that they're going to check one another. There's going to be a checks and balances. A lot of times people worry that when someone gets named power of attorney and they're the sole power of attorney, well, they can, take advantage possibly of the person that they're supposed to be serving, because they're basically, in certain situations, they're going to have the same amount of rights that the individual that they're serving would have. So, they could go to the bank, they can contact credit card companies, get credit reports. They can do all the same things as the individual they're working for. Now, if you have another person serving as a co-agent, they're going to be right there, hopefully, if they're doing their job, kind of keeping an eye on things. So it makes sure that one or the other can't abuse their power. The problem with that is, though, if their relationship is not airtight, then let's say there's a big decision that needs to be made. They're helping mom or they're helping dad, and one of the power of attorney says, well, I want to do A. The other power of attorney says, well, I want to do B. Well, then you're going to run into an issue, because then no decision can get made, because the power of attorneys can't agree on the action that they want to take. So that's a part of the risk, and sometimes when people that are aging or seniors, a lot of times they nominate their children, and maybe they have two children and they don't want to hurt one of the other children's feelings, so therefore they nominate both. Again, it's not an easy answer. There are some good things to both. If you get two, that's going to help kind of keep it checks and balances. If you get one, then that they're going to have the authority and the ability to continue to make progress and not have anybody get in the way, or there shouldn't be any issues that pop up. If you nominate one person as your power of attorney, you're trusting in them, and you're assuming that they're going to act in your best behalf and never try to harm you and take advantage of you. So it's not an easy decision to make. Really, you could go either way. It's just, I think you need to take a step back and assess the situation and say, okay, if I nominate both these people, what's their relationship like? Have they ever had issues? Do I think they'll have issues? And just make sure that if you do nominate two, that they're going to be both able to serve and to work together to do what's best for you. And one other option that you could possibly do is within the power of attorney agreement, if you don't want to nominate both people to serve at the same time, you could nominate one to serve. And then for some reason, if they become incapacitated or if they're unable to serve for whatever reason, then you have a secondary or a backup power of attorney that could come into effect essentially when the other person can or doesn't serve. So even if you wanted to have one person acting as a power of attorney, you could have a potential backup listed within that document, and they wouldn't be acting at the same time. So it's a lot to think about, but the good thing is we're here and we're thinking about it. So if you'd like to get my help personally, the quickest way to book an appointment is to go to www.bakerdmm.com, scroll to the top of the page, click on Request an Appointment, fill out all of your information, hit send, and once I receive that, I'll reach back out to you within 24 to 48 hours. And I will talk to you all soon.